But to be honest, I think it's fun. You know, I'm going to rely a lot in my partner, like I did the last time, and try to listen, which is the hardest part. But yes, you'll be different.
But so many of you will have the same partner, so they have to switch your partners. Are you a little nervous about getting a new partner?
No, because they're all professional. They're all incredible talents, all the dancers, you know. And certainly my partner was Julianne. I am not sure if she's coming back. If she is, I do have another friend of mine, which is Apollo, also one with Julianne. So I don't know who would take that. But in the end of the day, I know they're incredible athletes. For me, dancers are athletes, and so whoever they select to me, hopefully will be the best.
Helio, before you continue, will you just give us a voice prep? Just say your name.
Yes, my name is Helio Castroneves, Helio Castroneves.
What is it like when you walk through the airport? Can you describe that experience?
Absolutely. I mean, every time you go into a special meet that I still very much active driving, that's my career. When you're traveling all the time, going to the places and planes, the flight attendants want to dance with you, and they're like, I vote for you, I watched you, and the fans. I mean, everywhere I go and do autograph sessions because of my racing day as well. Everybody, if it's not the guy saying my mom loves you or my wife loves you because of Dancing with the Stars. So today, you know, everything I did in racing, certainly Dancing with the Stars, it's still more popular than anything I did.
When you're on the track and you're all alone, and you're in that car, and I know you've got a great support team. It's not a one-man job. You're the driver.
Correct.
But is there any sense of the speed? Is there any sense of the danger?
Well, we all understand about the dangers. In fact, when I started racing, my family always trying to not let me do it because they knew about the danger. But in the end of the day, they supported me, and that's what I love to do. But when I'm out there, I'm not thinking about what's going to be danger or what's going to be risky, you know, because I know the entire sport is risky.
Or the speed. Does everything work in slow motion because the reactions are so fast?
Well, I've been doing this for so many years. Yes, when you're racing against each other, they are very similar speed, even though we're above 200 miles an hour. We are similar speed. He might be 0.1 and I'll be by 2. So 1 mile an hour, you can't see the difference. But the only time you really know that you're fast when you hit the wall, and that hurts. You don't want to do that very often.
You know, anyone who's known me for any length of time can testify to the fact that no one in the world hates driving more than I do. Cars and driving, I loathe it. I just hate it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I can't imagine how you do what you do. Where did your love of speed and driving come from?
Well, my dad, he wasn't a race car driver, but he did have a race team when he was growing up, and I remember going and watch his team race, and I kind of like got the passion for the race, you know, and I have the sense that he's a frustrated race car driver, and but he always gave me the support. My entire family gave the support to achieve my dream, and in the end it became a family dream. So it was a great, I wrote a book, by the way, called Victory Road, The Ride of My Life, and in that book I say everything what they did, the sacrifice that they did to maybe to be here today.
Did your dad ever see you race?
Yes, he was.
It must have been an incredible sense of pride.
You know, for me, it's amazing because now obviously I'm grown up and I'm a dad, and I went to watch some of the kids race, and I couldn't believe how nervous I was. I was so nervous, and I said, I can't believe my dad did this, you know. So today, yes, he definitely knew what I was capable, and probably that's why he really supported me, and I'm glad that he did that.
As a driver, you guys are world-class athletes. I mean, you really are. And you know, the difference between winning and losing is a millisecond.
Correct.
How do you think, why do you think the mentality, that desire to win, because that's what puts you first. I mean, it's the desire, you know, it's not the machinery and it's not your skill, it's the desire.
I guess it's the combination. What fascinates me in racing, even that you don't like driving, what fascinates me is human being connect with the machine, you know, because when I'm out there, even that the machine is, I feel that the machine is talking to me, you know, because I want to do something and I push the limit, and then the cars come, I can't go unless you change this. So that's where it comes to the engineer and ask the engineer, I need this to go faster. So the challenge of surpass and reach the limit all the time, and when you do the fast lap and when you win a race, it's the accomplishment that you're like, wow, that was awesome. The combination of all these things. So for me, that's what drives me. Winning, achieving a goal that I wanted, that's what makes me be competitive.
You have a special saying on Bravo that you always like to say before a race or just maybe just before
I always pray. I don't pray to win. I pray to save of everybody, because my colleagues and everyone were facing the same thing. In the end, if there is a space on my prayers, I do ask for 1/10, 2/10 to be quick, but it's depend on the guy upstairs. But certainly, I always pray. I'm a religious person, and he knows what he's doing upstairs.
The one thing that's always bothered me about racing is that you can't get out of the cockpit of the car without removing the steering wheel, and how easily that piece of crap comes off. I mean, it's just a cotter pin, and that's it, you know, it just...
Yeah. Well, today, it's very safe. Today we have a mechanism that is, unless it's a release that, unless you want to take it off, it's very difficult to come off.
You mentioned
It still
the car.
frightens the crap out of it.
You mentioned the car talking to you, and I understand that, the instinctive feeling and the relationship you have with the machine. Have you ever gotten into a car that wasn't talking to you, or was not talking well to you?
Yes, trust me, and it's the worst. It's a very tough one. Yes, that's why some races you win, and some races you wouldn't be able to understand why, you know, I was. And this has happened sometimes. A couple of hours difference. You practice in the morning. And our cars are very sensitive to the weather, and so if the weather change, the car might not respond the way it is. But this is technical terms that only when you're in the business you're able to understand. But yes, it happens before, and that's why you want to go back and like, I know I can do it again. You know?
Ever walked away from a car just because
No.
it felt so wrong?
No, it's sometimes you get crazy. How can you not find the answer? But that's why you have a team. It's a team sport. It's not about just me. I gotta rely on a good engineering and a good team and a group of people so that I can have that kind of understanding, so that when I go out there, the setup, tweak the car a little bit, and kick everybody's butt.
Do you have a favorite charity that's close to your heart?
I have two good charity. One is Bonnie Connie Foundation in Miami, and the other one is Brazilian Foundation. So those are the ones that I normally, when I have opportunity, I work with them.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Helio.
Thank you.